So Irma comes through. It's a massive storm that's supposed to hit, like, rip up the west coast of Florida.
East Coast, right?
No, the west coast.
It's
of Florida.
supposed to go
Yeah.
West coast. West
Oh
coast.
shit! Oh yeah.
So
okay,
it went down like Cuba, around through the Keys, and like it's like one of those storms where if you Google like ominous hurricane pictures, like it's the picture of Hurricane Irma. It was a super hurricane. It was like Category 5. It was a super hurricane, and so you're like, all right, you're in the east. Jacksonville's on the east coast, northeast coast. You're like, by the time it gets to Jacksonville, it's gonna be fine, and you can go to like the NOAA website to look at the wind speeds in your zip code, like right above your house. And so I go to bed, and it's the wind speed at my house was supposed to be like the maximum gusts were supposed to be like 60 miles an hour. I wake up at 3 a.m. to like bang, 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 which in hindsight was my roof coming up and down.
Yeah.
Hitting bang, 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 and then flying off. And the first thing I do is I pull out my phone and I look at the NOAA website, because that was the last thing I looked at before I went to bed, and it showed sustained winds of 95 miles an hour right above my house right at that time. So I was like, what? Like, this is like a lot different than a gust. It's sustained 95, which means gusting well into the hundreds. And I think in hindsight that it was a tornado that came through right over where I was, basically. Yeah. Like, there was a tornado that kind of ripped through because houses to the north and the south were relatively untouched, and there was a lot of destruction in a straight line where our house was. So when that happened, I don't know that my roof is off. I just know that I see some dripping from
from everywhere.
An air conditioning vent, right? I see some dripping, and I go, oh well, I'm the only one in the house. I'm gonna mitigate the damage because I don't want to have to deal with like ripping out carpet and whatever. So I go get a couple pots, a couple things, right? And you start putting them out. So it's like I hear a drip in my room, because I'm on the 3rd floor of a 3-story townhouse. I put something down, and then it's like I hear another drip, and like I go get another pot, put like the pot over there, and I'm like, all right, well, this must be like a big thing, like a big gash in the roof, and there's a lot of water coming through, but this is fine. They start filling up a little bit quicker. There's 1 or 2 more. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do this all night. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do this, and I'm gonna have to run up and down 3 flights of stairs for the next 5 hours. Like, I'm like, this just sucks because it's a lot of work. It's like what I was thinking in the moment. Not that my whole house was going to be torn apart.